Yo, what's up guys, my name is Mr. Freeze2244 and welcome to the Hanami Hitman Redacted challenge that got added to the game today. And I'm going to show you how to do it. This takes place in Hokkaido. This unlocks the Cherry Blossom Baller, which is a pretty cool and pretty fancy version of the Silver Baller, if I do say so myself. So we're going to do this on casual mode and with no equipment, because you know, some people are just not going to have any equipment at all because they're not mastering level 20. And we're doing it on casual mode just to avoid the cameras being a situation. So from the very start, what we need to do is head to the Cherry Blossom tree, and that is going to be in the restaurant area. So you might not have noticed on the redacted picture it says 0 out of 4. So what you need to do is do things in sequence. So you have to make sure you follow exactly what I'm doing and exactly where I'm going. So first thing you need to do is sit down at this on this sofa. You can only do this as a VIP patient. Wear any suit, but just make sure you don't wear like a guard outfit. After about 10 seconds, the lamp on the table will turn pink and it will flash. Once it's done that, it will indicate that that's the start of the challenge, you know, started. There we go. So once it blinks twice, we can now get up. And now from this point, a bunch of like cherry blossoms are going to spawn each by the door there, and it's going to lead you to where the next place you need to go to is. So you can follow these cherry blossoms. There one. You follow these cherry blossoms to the next location we need to go. But before we do that, we are going to put on a guard disguise to allow us to have more access to the whole entire facility to cut down on any issues. So what you're going to need to do is go over here, grab this lead pipe over here, and just smack the guards over the head, knock them both out. Boom and boom. And take one of their disguises. You can take their gun if you like as well, but we're not going to use it, so you don't have to worry about that. So from here on out, you'll have full access to the whole facility, pretty much. At least to the areas where we need to go. So the next step is to go into the security room. That's where the cherry blossom has led us to. And you'll see a small little tree here that you can sit down and worship. Just wait for this to start turning pink, and then it will blink twice, and then you'll have the top right corner saying 1 out of 4. Once it's done that, that's going to start triggering a bunch of other cherry blossoms that are throughout. So if you turn right, there's nothing their way, so you need to follow where these trees are. So just follow where I'm going. It'll lead you to this area here. These will disappear once you sit down and worship the next one. And it's going to lead you into the security room in the morgue area. And that is where your next one is going to be. So here it is. And we can go ahead and sit down again until it turns pink and flashes again. This should say then 2 out of 3. 2 out of 4, my bad. Next one, we're going to take a shortcut because it's just the trees don't really lead you in the fastest route. At least not to my knowledge anyway. Just head down these stairs here. And then take a left. And the light, there's a pink light there next to the door indicating this is where your next one is going to be. So this is the next one. So this will be 3 out of 4. Just wait for the light on the left to turn pink and flash. Boom, boom. There we go. So the fourth and final one is basically just pretty much just retracing your steps back to the original beginning. And you're going to be led here by the pink lights, leading you through this door. Beyond the door, you'll see 2 cherry blossoms right there. And then at the top of the stairs, you'll get the achievement completed. You'll know it's finished by having a bunch of these guns just draped off the tree like that. Which is a pretty cool effect, to be honest. So that's how you unlock the cherry blossom. So, it's to celebrate the coming of spring with this gorgeous cherry-coloured silver baller, decorated with a beautiful cherry blossom motif and silencer to match. Perfect for letting the bullets bloom. So this is the cherry blossom baller, and this is what it looks like close up in game. Pretty cool. I thought it's going to be just like a reskin of the floral baller that we unlocked a couple of years ago, but I actually took a picture of that. I brought it side by side, and they are slightly different. You know, the patterns are different, so it's not just a reskin; it's an entirely new skin of it. Well, technically it is a reskin, but I'm not like. What I'm basically saying is it's not basically the same gun with a different color. So yeah, we are at Wilden Creek as we usually are, and so I can show it off a little bit. I did have a much longer clip. We recorded this during the live stream, but I did have a much longer clip, but for some reason it cut off. But there's not really much to show anyway. But it's basically exactly the same as a silver bullet. It just has a different skin on it. So it does look cool though. I will give it that. But it has the same things like the steady aim perk. It's still 2 bullets to the chest to take out your targets or whatever. Yeah. So that's it. It's a short one, but it is what it is. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to drop a like on the video, subscribe, and all that kind of stuff, and whatever. See you later.